the things I did. And I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant what he said. That's why I did. And I don't believe for a moment that That's why and I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo... That's why and I don't believe for a moment that
Aye. Oh, you want the bandit whelp released, do you? I suppose. Aye. Being head jailer has its privileges. I could accommodate such. Of course, you'd need to prove... Aye, you've made your case well, but you might have to be patient.
That's why I did the thing, and I don't believe for a moment. That's why, and I don't believe for a... That's why, and I don't believe for a...
I must ask you. I am not here. It falls on me to resolve it.
Shall await you here, Master.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
Who are you supposed...
Thank you to leave. Naught to say that might...
That's why I did, and I don't believe for a moment.
Let my fur lie. I must ask you.
We meet again, Arisen.
As a matter of fact, the pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining. How might the technique used to control us be dispelled?
Well, please, for everyone, everyone read myself.
We shall remain here.
Greetings, sir. But I'm afraid things aren't... It's my superiors, you see. Normally, I'd let the matter... What say you, sir? Aye, that's just what I... You really must care for the whelp to go so far for him.
I'd rather not fall still if I can avoid it.
No, there's no...
Mayhap I'll come here with an update on my stuff. If I could, I'd never leave.
No one will want to buy a package job like this. Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Dental scratch on my arms and...
The ale would taste twice as fine here.
Wonder if there's any...
Beg pardon, sir, but
Ah, well met. You'll be glad to hear fortunately for us, this one started talking the moment. Mayhap through speaking with him, we might discern some meat.
idleness is a luxury.
Pray, make for the jail and speak with Hugo.
Suppose I'm tired. Barely slept a wink.
If our destination is a distant... one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Fewer monsters.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. Can't set off till I've had my due.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy aught. Just tell me what you need. I'm a master of the craft, I am. Come again when you've more...
This is most convenient.
My services don't come cheap, mind. Work's work, no matter how dull it... You're welcome. Just tell me what you need, and I'll come again when you've more... A customer, then. That... changes things. Follow me. No one around here to pester.
Aye. What? Looking for scale cinder, are we? Oh, 'tis at an elf spec. Elves and dwarves don't get along, see? Brocker won't want to help you. Unless... Listen, I happen to know there's one. All elven fares, bland as grass. All of it. That is, save the singularly flavoursome dish, Nutriab. Of course, no dwarf would open, but the fact of the matter is, the mere smell of that dish has dwarves foaming at the maw. Don't believe me?
So the blacksmith...
If you're still after us, but bring him a bowl of Nutriab and he...
Off with you, you worthless miscreant. Can't put a price on it. Peaceful as ever.
We need not scour for our quarry. As it so happens, I know precisely where we ought to look. Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
Bring myself to do much.
Right, just follow me.
This sort of quiet means all well.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
No, there's...
Who are you supposed to be? Soon as my shift's done. Who are you supposed to be? I've no time for you. Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol. Why? My knees have been acting up of late.
That's why I did it, and I don't believe for a moment...
How are we to fight with such worn-out gear? I'll not stick my head where it will get cut off.
Who are you supposed to be then, eh? Wait, you're one of the ones that came crawling into our hideout. I'm talking about Hugo, of course. Bet he's still crying over it, eh? Like a babe without it. Of course, Lanzo's already forgotten about the... Hugo's been following Lanzo around ever since he was a kid. Still, there's a use for whelps like him. Guards aren't like to throw a brat in jail for pocketing a few trinkets, eh? They can earn their own living that way. When one shop starts getting suspicious, they just move on to another. Easy pickings for a kid. And having a few whelps along makes setting up in a new town a trice. But Hugo had gotten too big for that, see? Well, save throwing him to the dogs. Hard to believe the lad never... Did he ever tell you his story? Couldn't be more obvious who that was. Ah, his mum was a comely lass. Don't remember a thing about his da. We roughed them up, had a bit of fun. Emptied their purses and the like. Lanzo slit their throats himself. 'Twas hard not to laugh, watching daft little Hugo grow up with a new hideout now. Over on the ancient battleground. Aye, I ain't afraid to tell you that. I might owe Lanzo a favour. In fact, why don't you go pay him a visit, eh? Ain't right that... With a new hideout now, ain't fair for me to be the only one with... With a new... Ain't fair for me to be the only...
What do you want now? What? He said that... But... If he did that to me, then what about all those kids? No.
Ah, good, you return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
This ox cart's bound can't let you on till you've paid.
Suppose
This one's shaking.
Right. Everyone out the car.
Heed me! All of you must flee before this magic descends!
Make haste. There is no time.
This is your chance to prove your...
Arisen! You're right.
It seems we have enraged. Might we not use their rage to our advantage? Understood. Whoa, word! Be of caution. Lord save our best will do.
I think I... I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
This ox cart's bound. Can't let you on till you've paid.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
You're going to regret that.
Should be.
Get on with it.
I will protect you. I knew you would prevail, Master.
We can ill afford to grow overconfident. Our foe is not yet routed.
A resounding 10. Fine.
Have no fear. Everything will be all right.
These beams are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. Show what you're made of, Carl.
Fort fell from the beast as it breathed its last. Save our best will do.
Now I understand. Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing. Our number is unconscious. Our best bet is to set it teetering, then wrench it to the ground.
It's certainly worth a try.
Really? The enemy slows. Perhaps we have tied them out.
We must make the most of this opportunity.
Strike fast into the tree, and our quarry shall fall.
foremost will want to knock it off balance. It will prove a much easier target than lying prone. This battle will demand all our strength. We must stand together if we are to seize victory. Shan't let them harm you. Run! Powerful magic threatens where you stand. Quickly, before the incantation concludes. Where you do not succumb to frostbite. Me than I would have liked.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early glyphin gets the worm, as they say. I shall pin the fiend in place.
Splendid.
Alkalate, you needn't trouble yourself. Some variety would be nice if we must fight. Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing.
Nothing left to find here. Time to move on.
Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy. Arisen, you are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my own master of that strategy.
Now that is a surprise.
Nothing left to find here. Time to move on.
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
Oh. Faring well, I hope. There's all I'd ask of you. Thank you.
Would seem Batal has a prominent statue of its own.
Let us approach, that we might examine it further.
Yon ox cart is broken beyond repair.
The work of goblins, mayhap.
Careful now.
Traveling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose secrets you have yet to discover. 'Tis nearby. Shall I lead the way?
A band of knackers. Blame an accomplice sickle against this foe.
This ox cart can't set off till I've had my due.
'Tis dark enough to warrant the use of your lantern, Master.
Appreciate it. A token of my appreciation.
Welcome, sir. Doubly so if you're here. Mind, 'tisn't always a hope to see you again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? Go on through.
Few are as learned on the subject of the written word as Magistrate Waldar. Show him the letter. Ah, yes, I know just where to find it. This person. Follow me.
This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters?
A most agreeable suggestion.
This ox will not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
What the?
This is my...
Come on then, come on!
What am I saying?
I'll combine my magic with yours. And I can't spell more quickly.
This ox cart's bound.
I don't think so.
Well done. I will finish this, here and now.
Errands are wearisome work indeed.
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
Right you are.
Have you heard tell of an ox cart travelling? Honestly, I follow every regulation.
There's been much talk on the street of this phantom ox cart, but I've heard rather enough of it.
Right, just follow me.
Say, some call it the phantom ox cart. I very much doubt there's aught. Honestly, I follow for purity of trust, securities and...
I tell you, all merchant ox carts, yet we've had more people are calling it. Why people have to go...
Say, some call it the phantom... I very much doubt there's... Honestly, for purity of trust, security's a must.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
What is it? Have you brought me something to sate my No, a letter, is it? But know that tonight the moon shall again be shrouded in a veil of gossamer clouds. Well, well, I'd not put Disa the capacity for such refinement. 'Tis a love letter of a sort. One that draws on ancient symbolism to convey its message. Put simply, surprisingly, I know not who this Phasis is, though 'tis what concerns me is this godsway mentioned. If we can take this letter at its word, and 'twas indeed granted to the Queen Regent, as to what manner of object, however, I can only begin to guess. I'm far more intrigued. I'm far more intrigued.
Though I cannot be... And should you learn something, truly, my thanks for looking into this. Alas, I had hoped... Ah, 'tis you. Ah, 'tis you. I thank...
pray my watch finishes without incident.
Well, this is no good.
Can't let myself get distracted.
The only person I believe in is myself.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Follow me, then. Unless you doubt my sense of direction.
I'll do as I please. Let them try and stop me.
Best head to market before it slips my mind.
I just take part. Living's hard.
Supper and a night's rest is all I need.
We must rest.
A good sleep does what?
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
It would allow us to save our strength, assuming we are not attacked, that is.
It falls on me to resolve this.
Off we trot.
Wonder if it's generally good to
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
I brought the number that you requested. I'll take it this'll be enough.
Aye, nicely done. Giddy, you lots. Here's your payment.
Thank you kindly, sir. Ordinarily, coin like this would take me half a year to earn.
And I'll thank you to spend it wisely. Don't go drawing undue attention onto yourself, or that an ox cart travelling a night is suspicious enough in its own right, if 'twere known that I'm carrying pawns across...
I know. And I'll take care of it, I swear it. What is it? I've done naught worth following me over. Pray let me go. Hold, I beg you. I was approached by a Batali merchant I met at the... Aye, I know. Hearing but you have to understand. My gambling, I know not where... Here, take this. If word of this should reach the palace, I'd no doubt I'll give you all the gold I got to... I swear, I'll ne'er do aught like this again. You have my sincere... I'll be going then.
The contents of this document are beyond my ken. Methinks we ought to show it to someone better apprised of such things.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and...
Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brant at once. Could you come over here? I expect Captain Brant will want to hear of this. Good. We're here.
You have my fullest confidence. Yes, Your Majesty? Ah, so you've encountered the Phantom Ox cart from... To be precise, the letter of the law does not forbid the abduction of pawns. However, in our sovereign-ruled kingdom, crude treatment of the pawns who so loyally serve our liege is an act decried by all. If one were to sell them for personal gain, they would doubtless be censured no matter their station. And this letter, we ought to assume a member of the court has a hand in, but for what purpose are these pawns being... I have a proposal. Should we ascertain the pawn's destination? But yet if we question the driver haphazardly, this mission will be over before it begins. I bid your majesty follow the ox cart without arousing suspicion. Alternatively, mayhap I leave the choice to your majesty's discretion. You have my fullest confidence. Assuming the guise of, should your majesty remove all armaments and approach the ox cart, you may be able to board it without issue. Is there aught else you would speak of? Do not forget that we...
In relation to that, oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way? Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
We have reached our destination.
I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
We cannot break it from this side.
Really now?
Here's hoping.
hoping we don't run into any trouble today.
I shall lead us to our destination, so do try not to rush ahead.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Follow me. Not a foe in sight.
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
What's this? Only pawns? What's that? Suppose it's all the same.
I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
Oh, it's cold out. Fie, I'm tired. Empty. Forgot to buy more drink. Could do with a proper meal. What was that? Fie. Now I'm jumping at shadows.
We're under attack! Don't just stand there! Protect the cart! Drive the fiends back!
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right.
What's that? What's the hold-up? Get it? How fare my fine passengers this evening? Don't know why I'm asking, you never answer. Suppose you'll just have to listen, then. You pawns are the queens. They say you'll do whatever the arisen says. You offer no complaint or quarrel, and you're undying to boot. You're well suited as slaves, if you ask me. Truth be told, I've lost count of how many of you I've transported these past few days. Still not the faintest idea what they do, or where they take you after I drop you off. I've ne'er seen one of you return. That says a lot. As some would tell it, you're serving as targets for new recruits undergoing spear training. Others say your lifeblood is squeezed out like juice from a grape to be offered to the Empress of Batal. Did that scare you, baby, the mind? It's all in jest. It's not like I know the truth of it anyhow. Not like I care either. As long as I get my coin, I'm a happy man. I'm not fussed or asked.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
Halt! We're expecting your cargo. Open.
I hear they follow whatever command they're given.
Aye, and they'll take... Let's see for ourselves.
If you want to leave, you've got to fight for it, cuz.
Built rather tough, eh?
You going to fight back?
Gotta be somewhere to make
They may be undying, but they do seem to know.
They're just taking it.
What to cook next?
Ball. Just like hitting a
That's it.
stump.
Enough! That's valuable merchandise you're toying with. Have you prepared the cargo we're to carry along? We're off!
On your knees, worthless vessels.
Times such as these call for careful examination.
Wait! You're not a pawn. We've an intruder in our midst!
My protection! Is our wrath not better saved for different foes?
Poison ought to be cured with all due haste.
Wait! You're not a pawn. We've an intruder in our midst!
You have my protection.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
Tis not our place.
Who are you supposed to be?
Ill behavior will earn you a... Best mind yourself. I ought to... Best mind yourself in my presence, sir.
You looking to enlit? Can't you see?
I do not tolerate idle chatter during missions. Ill behavior will earn you a brigand's...
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
I'd rather not draw steer if I can avoid it. It'll have my head if I skip another patrol.
Best mind yourself in my presence.
Battle is best avoided here.
Can't leave my post, I'm afraid. Some skills can only be honed on the battle.
Leave me be. Knew more of this world's trust. Remember to place that supply on.
There's been word of a curious creature that appeared on Volcanic Island and has eluded all attempts to capture. Indeed, the beast turned a group. As it so happened, the account held that even when... Speak your mind if you...
I ought to...
If you don't mind.
Leave me be.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
Is there aught you
That's it.
My.
Ho there. Fair.
Sir, are you the Arisen? Aye? Then you must have been to the Argamon ruins. I heard a rumor that a Medusa was seen there. Know you the legend of the hero Danaus? Well, one version of the tale claims the legend is inscribed here. You must take it and read it for you. To think that the Medusa was more than... To think that the Medusa...
This experiment bears repeating. I had a marvelous idea. And must you interrupt? I'd prefer you...
Scholars must gird ourselves with knowledge.
Monsters range nearer than you do well not.
Pray, leave me be.
Monsters range nearer than here they did before.
May the seeds of Is there aught I can assist?
Before you stands the Lord Phasis has, and upon these grounds. Before you, Lord Phasis has, and upon these grounds.
The heavens will surely heed our...
Greetings.
Serve as a model for our people to imitate. The gods sway. Prithee, would you share with... The gods sway.
Is an endless journey.
Well met, sir. Some days ago, a fiend, Her Majesty was unharmed, but he may seek to strike again. And so I turn to you, Sir Arisen. My deepest Her Majesty will next begin her supplications in flame. Empress Nadinia's life is in... Empress Nadinia's life...
I've got to focus. Speak to me another...
Take it easy today.
Some of us take...
They're acting up.
Very gentle scratch on my arm. Zandor. That's still. Yeah, my back.
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to...
I've no...
Best mind yourself. I ought... Ill behavior will earn you... I ought...
Can't you see?
Batal is not a friendly place for pawns. Each gaze we encounter feels more unjustly vicious than the last.
Take heart, for we are fulfilling our duty at the Arisen's side. We have naught to be ashamed of.
Methinks I've earned a rest. Master, we cannot deliver that which we do not possess.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
This ox cart's bow can't set off till I've had my due.
Creatures who know death cling to life.
Ought we to pursue and eliminate distractions?
Feast your eyes on this.
That was superb,
Still not feels eerie with no one about.
So, you seek to enter, but go on through.
Any mistakes this time around?
Slow and steady.
You've got to focus. I'll shift on just
What am I supposed to do?
There, Master. Flame will accomplish little against this foe.
I'll combine my magic with yours. You might cast the spell more quickly.
Hoping I can find myself an easy mark.
Nothing left to No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. I must admit that it feels wonderful to strike true. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel...
I will protect you.
Might I be of assistance? I shall not fail you! We should be able to move this one with our combined might.
Would anyone care to push?
What a glorious success!
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
It would be a wasted effort to journey to our destination, as we lack aught that was requested of us.
It is hard to find my footing in this darkness.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master.
Well met, sir. How... Might I be of service? Do come again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loose from it would carry tremendous lethal force.
Skeleton, there!
Their hills clear holy light above all else.
These fiends are only truly defeated when their swords are smashed beyond repair.
know your limits.
I'll have you know.
I'd sooner not battle those with whom we have no quarrel. If they mean us harm, we can but defend ourselves. And you are.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
What has stricken you with this?
Am I properly equipped for this situation? I have though to find a new weapon.
What is the matter with you? We are under attack!
where the ice is numbing rift.
Thank you, Arisen.
Must needs think on our feet.
Arisen! Are you alright?
Your dedication, Master. 'Tis no... Most sensible, Master. You'll be able to move much more freely with a lighter pack.
An ideal location for an ambush. Be on your guard that the enemy may not surprise you.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked.
Master, we cannot deliver that which we do not possess. That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
I aspire, hobgoblins!
poisoned!
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
Are only to be defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. Danger might lurk anywhere, where every shadow reminds Poison is a nasty affliction.
Our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Twould be a wasted effort to journey to our destination, as we lack aught that was requested of us.
Walking bone!
On my way!
Much obliged.
I am here by your side. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. I'm in awe of your powers of detection. I'm sure my master would be astonished to learn this is here.
Nice armor you've got. It'd look
Poison ought to be cured with all due haste.
got.
I shan't let them harm you.
Stop! You'll not get past me!
You'll not live to regret this.
It's taking every ounce of my strength just to remain standing. Will this march never end?
I only hope we don't encounter any foes.
Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. Master, we cannot deliver that which we do not possess.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. What's more, Oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
Oh, pay me no mind. It is one of a servant's many privileges to be entrusted with such articles of value.
Hidden path. I suppose there will be monsters lurking beyond it.
Pray keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in. Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boats.
I expect that's a common occurrence in our line of work.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
This looks as if 'twould fetch a hefty sum.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
Twould be a wasted effort to journey to our destination, as we lack aught that was requested of us.
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now. Pushing on without rest isn't ideal. I'm dead on my feet.
I only hope we don't encounter any foes.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find. This ox cart was beset by assailants it could not shake. And this is the result.
Be on your guard, lest we meet a similar fate.
Careful now.
Master, we cannot deliver that which we do not destroy.
Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
It is vital you remain level-headed. As your pack becomes heavier, so too does your step. You can count on me to fly to your aid in your out. Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
I've a thought to share myself. Looking around, it strikes me that we pawns are all men.
'Tis a glad thing we rested.
We must not let down our guard.
Feast your eyes on this!
Really? What are you doing? You ought not to be so careless.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
Isn't commonly rare, this. I look forward to informing my own master of its finding when I return beyond the rift.
Was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive. This place still has its secrets. Surely it isn't your intention to leave them undiscovered, Master?
Indeed. Let us know if we can be of assistance, Arisen.
It would be a wasted effort to journey to our destination. We lack aught that was requested of us.
Where there's a way in, there's a way out. I knew we'd put that cave behind us.
Such dark depths take their toll on the spirit.
I must ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
Don't be such a worry, Mort. I know what I'm doing.
Well done.
Our foe is poorly balanced on one leg. Give it a shove and we'll come crashing down. Care to assist?
All together now. We attack as one. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
How can you ever be good? I cannot imagine a better use.
Think not to go it alone. I'm here to aid you.
By all means.
Arisen, are you all right? I'll combine my magic with yours. I can cast the spells more quickly.
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
I'm in your debt.
Be at ease. I am here by your side. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. Cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard. We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
With the port crystal placed, we'll be able to use a ferry stone to return here in an instant.
Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
Is this a challenge, Arisen, to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. Ah, now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
'Tisn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises.
Master, we cannot deliver that which we do not possess.
Let me get that. This looks as if 'twould fetch a hefty sum.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
This should be of use. The walls are too close for comfort here. Should we encounter trouble, we would be at a disadvantage. The way forward is unclear. How are we to proceed?
One can see far in the distance from here.
We are alone here, methinks. Perhaps we might stop a moment and find our bearings.
I quite agree.
expect you'll be wanting my assistance.
I shall not fail you!
Twould be a wasted effort to journey to our destination, as we lack aught that was requested of us.
Lo, a ballista.
It is not how we use this, but when that counts. I imagined would be most beneficial in combat.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master.
Don't think you're safe just because your one found its way inside the common court. You could say 'twas an ill... I wonder if building a nice... Ought you needing me?
Master, we cannot deliver that which we do not possess.
My bad. This ox cart, I'll need to see some coin before I let...
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
How's about I put you out?
I shan't let them harm you.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Have you found any of the... items we discussed, perchance? Do come again.
Welcome.
I see you cannot manage without me for a moment, Arisen.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should... Be glad to assist you. Do come again. Welcome.
You have my fullest confidence. Ah, has there been some development? I see. So the driver is not... I had thought to question the merchants funding the ox carts. To look... Is there aught else you've learned from the Phantom Ox cart? Truly. That is most but traveling by night is bound to attract raiders. We may therefore assume that the reward for Is there aught else you've learned from the... I see. The soldiers at the checkpoint have a hand in the... I had surmised that this was not the work of an individual. Yet 'twould seem that even organization... Is there aught else you've learned from the Phantom Ox cart? 'Twould be ideal. Without it, should others dismiss your claims as... I fear we cannot act, unless your majesty manages to procure aught of that nature. You have my fullest confidence. The way to Batal should... When you arrive, is there aught else you would speak of? Ah, has there been some development? I see. I had surmised that this was... Yet 'twould seem that even organizations... Is there aught else you've learned from the Phantom Ox cart? 'Twould be ideal. Without it, should others dismiss your claims as a ramblings... I fear we cannot act, unless...
A good sleep will ensure we... I feel... refreshed and ready for a new day.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe? Here.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful, should we encounter another speaker.
Here at last.
Have you found a dwarven blacksmith? But elves and dwarves, do you believe he will if I prepare nutria? Dwarves have a... Are you certain? It is a pungent stew of, old fish and apples. But I shall prepare it, if it has any chance of bringing me Grafentia. Would you be willing to gather? You won't have to go far to find... I thank you. Bring them to me, and I'll... Do you have the ingredients? Oh. I
assume you haven't forgotten the delivery we were to make here, Arisen?
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
Indeed, you are correct.
Eldalia, what? Bindamun? Ronde Minotaur.
Not buying?
Okay, Arume fa in Iteron. Etele Eldalia. Unwe in Lalasta.
I shall take this.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
Do you have the ingredients? This is all I need. I will prepare the dish now. It shan't take long. My people dwell in the mountains, so this dish was first made by an elf with a craving for fish, when no fresh fish was to hand. These fish already stink of the sea. Left to rot, they turn even more, pungent. Nutriarb is oft served at celebratory events, but I have never seen anyone eat it. I must endure. It is almost finished, thankfully. The stink is more than I can bear. It is ready, but it is so... I fear the dwarf, but I will trust in you. Come, let us await a I thank you. Here, my brother gave this to me. Might we... Never have I left the arbor before.
We need only bring this dish to the smithy. Are we to escort Miss Darren there, or use the ferry stone she gave us? Very well. I'll guard.
Make anything melted.
Menelume surk error. Amme oja mornun hir.
Kirandone halana. Alekanonan.
Halana. We need not words to show our intentions. The elves may come to trust us if we prove ourselves indeed.
The elves are a people worth befriending, if we can but find a way to soften their hearts. Oh, well spotted. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant.
An unlikely location for a path. Mayhap it leads to a hidden hoard of treasure.
Pray keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Lis fin morfa erando.
Not a foe in sight.
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. Not live to regret this.
Hey-o! Apologies, but I can't... This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let...
This place is too comfortable.
Prepare yourself!
So, you seek to go on?
Got to find myself a patron with heavy pockets.
'Tis a bit far. Perhaps we might employ the services of an ox cart.
This ox cart's want on, you'll need to pay up then.
Tricky situation.
A customer then. That changes things.
You're back! And who's that you've got? An elf? I ne'er met one afore. Well met.
Well met.
She's the one who's after the scale cinder eggs. Have you brought some of that elven delicacy along with you?
Yes, I have the Nutriarb with me.
Marvellous. I thought I smelt it on you. Mark me. You put... Right, follow me. I've just cleaned out the forge. Come on, you two.
Shall we follow Sir Sarah, Master? With any luck, we'll have pockets full of scale cinder before the day is done.
Understood.
A customer then. That changes things.
Hang in there, Master. I am coming to assist. Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Right, here we are.
What's all this racket? I thought You imbecile! You brought an...
Hold a moment, Brocker. She's brought some...
A gift. For you.
Ah! What makes you think I'm gonna go dispose of this? And I expect the elf to be gone when I return.
What am I to do now?
What you came here for?
Truly?
You'll have to be quick, mind. Brocker makes short work of his meals. While you're at it, you might have yourselves a little Anyway, good luck. Best start searching. Brocker might be back any moment.
'Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
By your leave.
well worth the effort of breaking it.
None here. My heart is racing. I thought the dwarf would catch us. How much scale cinder did you get? You've got so much. For now, I must return. I hope you will come visit us, and I must thank you.
Not at all. 'Twas my...
Now the Arbor heart is sure to recover, and seeing Miss Derren's cheerful mien made all our labors worthwhile.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome. I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to...
Follow me, then. Unless you doubt my sense of direction. Here, if you please.
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment. Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
I don't know what to do. Pleasant breeze.
Right, just follow me.
We must find more
right. I'd kip just about anywhere.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
All's well, I trust.
Might you be looking... No time to talk, Hammer.
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
I trust Orts.
We shall await you here, Master.
At last, the puzzle begins to take shape.
Mix those colors.
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll...
Fine wares. All I need right